Look, I don't want to sound alarmist, but I have to say, and I've joked with Kuppy about this, that it hit me recently. I was in London, and I had the same feeling that I had in March of 2020. My wife and I had been through SARS in Singapore. I was seeing videos out of Wuhan early. We were stocking up on food. And as I said to my wife, we're stocking up not because we think there'll be a shortage, but so that if this gets bad, we can avoid going to the food store. And but we were 4 to 6 to 8 weeks kind of ahead, I think, of the curve, not of everyone. But even as the details emerged, most people went through their daily lives as if it wasn't happening. And to me, I felt like these people are like zombies. Like we have this, this obvious pandemic coming, and people are going through their daily lives as if it's not coming. I feel that way right now with the markets, whether it's, ags, oil, energy, all commodities. I think the market, when I was in London, I felt like, by the way, the English and Boris, I was never a huge fan. They're doing it. They're well ahead of us on COVID. They're doing a fantastic job. Went to the Museum of Natural History, thousands of kids without a mask in sight, and they've moved towards normalcy, and they're closer to herd immunity than most places. But yet they're still kind of walking around like zombies when it comes to the degree of the impact of, price increases that I think are coming. If you're looking at domestic U.S. oil inventories, we're heading into a storm. And I just don't think, and not only aren't we fully aware of how bad it is, but we're offering subsidies to consumers. We're doing things that will increase consumption. We're doing everything wrong we could be doing. Or not everything wrong, but we're certainly doing a lot of wrong things. So given the magnitude of the crisis we're facing, it seems to me a lot of our leaders have their head in the sand, and they're just not. But that's my view. But I think price will do what will limit consumption. And if that's the price of energy, well, people will drive less. If that's the price of food, well, people will eat less. I don't see an easy end to it. So I think it's going to. I just think whether we're looking at African countries and shortages that will develop in different places, I think it's going to be much worse than most people do. And I think when we talk about, the short-term, things like margin calls and how do you move a cargo, I think things will slow down. But I think that's not where the fractures will be. The fractures will be shortages. I read the book, The Death of Money, many years ago, about hyperinflation in Germany, and people are leaving the cities and roaming the countryside in search of food. Now, I live in a small town in New Hampshire because I didn't want to be near a city center when the shit hit the fan. And so I think things will get much worse. There's nothing optimistic I can say. I think most people are underestimating how bad it'll get. That's just my personal view.